What's good, my friends? Welcome to episode 110 of the Gay Guy Podcast, where we talk everything New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, national and international sports. Hosted by yours truly, Grassani, joined by Michael Cunningham, Alex Reich, Marcellus, Murdock, and Sam Morell. This is the podcast right now on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also podcast right now on YouTube. Also, show up also social media at GetAGP. With that said, it's time to get your game on. Yo, guys, guess what?
His last name is Rich, not Rick.
All right, Rich, whatever. Guys, guess what?
Bro, Alex, low-key would not take that disrespect.
Yeah, put some respect on his name, dipshit.
But guys,
what, bitch? Huh? We can't hear you.
we are back. After what was it? What was our last episode, guys? Our last episode. Let me check here. Our last episode was what was it? 2 weeks ago?
No, 3 weeks ago.
Or two? You're right. It was 3 weeks ago. My God, yeah, you're right. It's almost 3 weeks since our last episode. So, oh my God.
Sam was watching porn every episode.
All right. So to give an application for our mini hiatus, the long story short, it's all Michael's fault. There you go.
My fault, bitch.
Well, that's not all Mike's fault. But basically, I went on vacation. And Sam went on vacation. We all basically went on vacation. Basically,
I was fucking bras all over the world, so I had to do my job.
That's basically what I say. And like our schedule just couldn't work out at a time to do extra episode before we all went on vacation. But hey, we're all back and we're ready to go. So guys, I want to ask a question to our audience. Did you miss us?
We missed everybody but Adam.
Michael, do you think our audience missed us?
I think they missed everybody but you.
Oh, they missed me. I can tell you that.
Don't
worry, I'm sure they missed you too. I think they missed me, Michael, and Sam the most. They didn't miss out. Especially they didn't miss out. They did not miss out.
Damn, Alex, Marcellus, are you really gonna take that disrespect?
Although, you know, my family, we don't take disrespect like that. We're gonna beat out the white boy.
Alex Marcellus, you have a statement? You gonna respond to that, or you just gonna take that?
He called you a bitch, cuz you gonna take that from him?
What you gonna say, Alex?
We all know Alex is a bitch.
Go ahead, Alex.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Let's move on.
I agree.
Not gonna lie, I respect that.
Don't give a shit either.
Alex is a real nigga. Yeah, Alex is a real nigga.
All right, so guys,
and we're canceled.
How are we canceled? What do we do?
N-word.
Michael's black. He gets the pass.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not that he can't say it. He can't say it on air because Twitch won't give him the pass.
Well, thankfully we're not on Twitch, so.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. Say it as much as you want.
First of all, I hate Twitch. First of all, shout out to my boy Dion that got fucking fired off of Twitch. Twitch is the enemy of black people. Let's move on.
Yo, did you guys hear about that one story about that one Twitch streamer?
He got banned for life.
No. They didn't get banned for life. Did you hear what they did? This one girl streamer.
What?
She was having sex on camera live on Twitch.
That girl a hero in my book. Hey, if a girl fucks me on
and she got like a week ban, that's it.
A week ban for fucking on air. That's some bullshit. That should be like 6 months. Man, motherfuckers will really be horny nowadays. I ain't gonna lie. I never had sex on the air while we did the show. I'm a good boy.
Sam, actually gonna say something about that?
Speaking of sex, did you hear about the two couple having sex during the MLB
Oh,
game?
I heard about that.
Honestly, that just sounds like Pornhub Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Pornhub.com. Get your game on, too. We talk about women in sports and
Yeah, I
we
mean,
just went to the.
all right. You guys want to move on before this turns into a Pornhub discussion?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Pornhub. There's nothing wrong with
Can we
porn.
move on? I have classes.
There's nothing wrong with
tomorrow.
Pornhub. I just
Nigga,
want
you
to
ain't got no
try to
class.
keep
You
this a
told me you took off
PG-13
from school, liar.
podcast. I want to at least attempt to keep this a PG-13 podcast.
Hey, we gotta keep it rated R, like your boy.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. About all my attempts at doing that have been gone out the window one by one.
That ain't rated R. That rated X.
Oh, okay, so wish you guys
Alex, you know I'm a titty man. Don't be texting in the group chat. I'm an ass man. I'm a titty man. Get it right. I like titties. Let's get it right. Big. D&D's are my favorite thing.
Oh,
The cookies.
Mike, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done with it.
Oh, okay, let's just. Do you guys want to talk MLB or NBA first? Which one you guys want to talk?
If Marcellus doesn't fall asleep, we'll do MLB.
Oh well, yeah,
MLB.
we'll do MLB.
Make it short, brother.
I was ready. Yeah, we'll do it. We will make it short. I was ready to come on here and rip the New York Yankees to shreds.
Hey, hold up.
Because I really feel like I was talking about this. With someone about my vacation. I'm so happy that I got a vacation from the Yankees because they have been playing, at least before today, like shit. They were playing like shit. They faced two shitty teams in the Angels and the Mariners, and they on a road trip, and they went 3-4 when I said they should have got like at minimum 5-2. They went 3-4 against those teams, and then they lost 2 games to the Rays.
Adam, are we talking about the shitty? We're talking about Aaron Judge in pinstripes again.
We're talking about the Aaron Judge led team. That's what we're talking about.
We're talking about the blue and white striped team. Got it.
Yeah, we're talking about that. We're talking about that team. And speaking of that blue and white striped team, Sam, what you called them the Aaron Judge led team, right? That's what you've called them. Well, guess what? I've got stats now to back that up. Now, granted, this is a little outdated because this is slightly outdated here, but because the Yankees play a couple more games since this, but this is 41 games since the All-Star break. So about a quarter of a season. This is the Yankees offense since the All-Star break. Guys, you want to know what Aaron Judge's numbers are since the All-Star break?
Oh.
He's hitting 326, 475 on base, 783 slugging. He's been unbelievable. He's been unreal. You want to know what the rest of the Yankees offense numbers are? The rest of the Yankees offense is saying 209, on base of 276, slugging of 324. Do I need to say anything else?
I want to say one thing about the Yankees. Thank God we got rid of Joey Gallo. Let's put respect on that. Thank God we got rid of that.
Yeah, well, at least they did that. But I tweet this out too. Sam, Michael. I want you guys to hear this out. Aside from Aaron Judge and I guess you could say Jose Trevino only because you really can't expect much more from the catcher. Aside from those two guys, the rest of the Yankees lineup, the rest of the Yankees players are either are one or both of two things. You want to guess what those two things are? They are either
trash or shit.
They are either A, hurt, or B, underperforming. So basically, you could throw in trash there. So basically, they're either hurt or trash. Basically.
So this is what I'm going to say. I am not going to talk because if I start talking, I'm going to be ripping this team, this New York labeled team, this disgrace of a baseball franchise right now, a new asshole. So I'm not going to speak. You guys got the floor. I'm out.
Speak, Adam.
You guys know me. I do not. I love it when you guys give me the floor to roast this.
Adam, please,
this
Adam, we gotta take you as the main event. Let me go first.
All right, you go, Michael. You go, Michael.
Adam, of all the managers and general managers and the owners, name the two people I cannot stand.
I know you can't stand Brian Cashman. That's one. I know you can't stand Joe Girardi. That's two. I know you can't stand Aaron Boone. That's three. I know
I
you
like
can't.
Boone. I like Boone.
Oh, you like Boone? Okay. Honestly, among the people with the Yankees right now, Boone's probably the one I'm least pissed off at. Honestly,
here's the thing I hate: Brian Cashman is the worst general manager in MLB history. Hell, you could have hired Derek Jeter. At least Jeter would have got us winning. Cashman is old and outdated. Hell,
yeah.
Here's the thing about the Yankees: we do well from April to March. Hey, I was telling my dad, we may go to the World Series. Yay! May, June, July. Okay, we're still in first place, but we're 41 games later. Oh shit! It looks like the Astros are going to win the series, and then I may have to kill Jose Altuve, and you know, Adam. Why do we always screw up? Why? I'm tired of this pain. I'm tired of pain and suffering. I want to see the Yankees win a World Series in my lifetime again. I want to see them win one more. I want as an adult. Adam,
I know the last time I saw this team win a World Series, I was in middle school.
Adam, I want to see them win a World Series so I can get drunk one day at Yankee Stadium Parade and get drunk, have like a 6-pack of alcohol, and then fuck a bitch at the Yankee Stadium Parade when they win the World Series. But let me explain, Adam. We gotta find our offense, bro.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Adam. We're losing Aaron Judge if we don't make a deep playoff run. It's official.
Yeah, because I said before, the Yankees lineup is either hurt or underperforming. Because look at this. Like, speak of hurt or underperforming, Rizzo and Stanton, when they got back, when they finally gained healthy, they had performed like shit. And those are two, aside from Aaron Judge, those are supposed to be your two of your better players. And once they got back, they started regressing. And guess what? Now it turns out they're hurt again. They might be out for a bit. Andrew Benintendi, their big trade acquisition. Guess what? Once he finally started hitting, guess what? He got hurt. He's probably gonna be out for if not the rest of the regular season, at least close to the rest of the regular season. And now DJ May, who's been struggling lately, is now hurt. So then what does that leave you? Josh Dawson, who's been trashed all year, that has been trashed all year. Gleyber Torres, who had an amazing first half, is now dog shit, even though he had a big home run today. So
we won today. That's all that matters, Pimpin.
Even though he had a big home run today. But yeah, you literally look at this team like I said before, guys. Baseball's not a sport like basketball where you can get away with having like a one-man record crew. Because like I was saying, in basketball, like you could give like, for example, Michael Jordan a team with a bunch of scrubs, and you can make it work because literally all you have to do is give Michael Jordan the ball every time. Like you can really something make it work. In baseball, your one man is gonna get like what 4 or 5 at bats at most. And when he does get that, the rest of the opposing pitcher sees that he's the only good player. What's he gonna do? He's not gonna pitch him. He's gonna walk him. And that's the problem with this. And that's the problem with this offense right now, or at least it was the problem. Because I said, "Well, I was gonna rate it. I'm gonna rip them," but hey, they took the first game from the Minnesota Twins. They won the first game of the doubleheader, and they're right now winning the second game of the doubleheader, 7-1. So that does put me into the bear. That does I'll say slightly put me in bear spirits this team. So I'll tell you right now. If I'll tell you guys right now, if we did this, I got back from vacation Saturday. If we did the show when I first got back from vacation, I would have ripped this team a new one. Like they're lucky they're going on this kind of like mini hot streak right now. Because if they did it, then I would be tearing. Then you were legit here. The dark side of like Aaron Grassani. Michael, go ahead.
One of y'all better be ripping them a new asshole, I swear to God.
Yeah. Yeah, but I also saw before we move on to basketball talk, I also wanted to bring this up. When you said this is literally the Aaron Judge team, and let me just say this, and this is with all due respect to Shohei Ohtani, who is an unbelievable player, having a great season, like doing things we haven't seen since Babe Ruth. If Aaron Judge does not win the American League MVP, then there needs to be an investigation of some kind. This man, he just hit his 55th home run today. This man, he's literally the definition most valuable player. I don't know if you're ever gonna find a better example of I don't think you can find a better example of an MVP in baseball, a better example of that in the past like however many years than what Aaron Judge has done meant to this team. He's having a historic season. He's on pace right now to break Roger Maris's record. He's having such an amazing season. He's literally carrying this team to victories on his back. If you take Aaron Judge off this team, they're not even making the playoffs. If you take Ohtani off the Angels, they're what? Oh, they're still gonna suck. They suck now without Ohtani. They would just suck even worse. That's it. So Michael, I know you're a huge Ohtani fan, but I want to ask you. I want to ask you this: like, Judge should be the MVP in your eyes, right?
I'm trying to be a good Christian, Adam. That's a hard one. I'm a big fan of both of them. But I gotta give it to Ohtani. Psych. Is he serious?
Michael?
Yeah.
Continue.
I believe they both should be. If the MLB has a co-MVP thing, I'll give the Ohtani and Judge.
Listen,
but here's the thing about Ohtani, boys. Ohtani's doing something that hasn't been done over 100 years.
Listen to me right now. I'm being real with you. Mike, you said psych earlier. I'm not even saying psych. Ohtani deserves it over Judge. I'm sorry. I just
really
can't.
what? All right, why say? Explain.
I said Ohtani over Judge. I said that. We both said it.
I said Judge over Ohtani.
If you're talking about Adam, Ohtani's the best baseball player in the league right now.
Yeah, but Judge is having a better season right now than Ohtani.
Judge
is having a better season than Ohtani.
Ohtani has a shitty ass team. You have
look at what Darren Judge has.
At least during the playoffs. Ohtani has a Mike Trout, who is probably the best baseball player of this decade.
Exactly.
And he still can't win.
And he's still, so if anything, that hurts your Ohtani MVP argument.
Ohtani
that hurts like that he has the second best player like in the sport like John. He still can't win.
Adam,
I'm not blaming Ohtani for the Angels' struggles. I'm not blaming him for the Angels' struggles.
What did you say in baseball?
Look at what Ohtani's done with the Angels. What
Adam,
Judge
shut
done
up!
for
I'm
this
talking.
Yankees team.
You said you need more than two guys to win in baseball. It's a whole team.
Yeah.
It's not his fault and Charles' fault that they can't help win. They need surrounding cast around them. In basketball, you can put two shitty guys, two great players on one team, and you can make the playoffs with the shitty team.
I'm not saying. I did not say it was his fault. Did I ever say it was Ohtani's fault?
Yes.
I did not say that. Go back and watch the clip. I never said that. I
don't have a time machine to go back in time, dipshit.
I'm not blaming Ohtani for the Angels' struggles. I never ever said that. If you can find me a clip of me saying that, I'll give you money. How about that?
Adam.
If you
The
can find
best
me,
player
I'm gonna be
in-
saying,
Who's the best player in baseball?
I'll give you money. But
Adam.
Aaron Judge, you take him off this Yankees. And here's my ultimate plan. Here's the stat that everyone loves to use, WAR. That stat that everyone loves to use. It's the holy grail of all these new age analytics stats. That's the is the stat they all use. Judge beats Ohtani and more. Judge is ahead of Ohtani and more. He's ahead of him every single offensive value. The only thing that Ohtani has, the Judge does, that Ohtani pitches. That's it. That's the only thing that Ohtani has over Judge.
Adam, Ohtani's the only pitcher that could hit a home run.
Massive Bumgarner would like a word with you.
Who?
Massive Bumgarner would like a word with you.
Okay, who is it?
Bartolo Colon would like a word with you as well.
First of all, Ohtani has did it for the last 2 seasons to be dominant. He has did something since Babe Ruth. Hasn't been done since the 1919 when Babe was.
I'm not saying what Ohtani doing is special, but what Judge is doing like right now, this season, what Judge is doing this season. I'm not talking about past.
Not breaking the Yankee home run record.
This season, what Judge is doing right now is better.
Adam.
If Judge had like an impressive season, but not this good, I would agree with you. I would give it to Ohtani. Ohtani is easily like second place for me, easily second. But if you talk about who's having a better year right this year, who's better this year, it's Judge.
Adam, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
You think Judge gonna break? He's not gonna break the Yankee home run record. He's not gonna break.
He's gonna break. I will bet you. I will say right now, he's gonna break the record. I'm betting it right now.
He's not gonna break it.
Adam, I'm letting you know.
Go ahead.
And I'm being honest with you. If Ohtani was on the Yankees would actually be better
100%.
than with them having Judge.
Here's where I'll disagree with you. Here's where I'll disagree with you. The Yankees pitching right now, has been a problem.
But
the
Adam,
biggest pitcher has been a problem. It's been their offense. Like obviously Ohtani would help by the pitching side, but you'd lose like what the massive offense, literally the one-man wrecking crew like that you have with Judge, and you're facing with Reich, who is a great offensive force. Judge is better than him at least this season by a mile, and it's not close. So that's why I would say, if you placed the Ohtani with Judge, like the Yankees would be better. I disagree with that because Judge has literally been like he's literally been the engine that drives this offense. I don't think Ohtani would be able to replace that. At least not this season. Now, if we're talking about who I'd rather have going forward, then yeah, I would say it's Ohtani. But if we're talking about who's having a better season right now, at this second, we're talking about who's having a better season right now and who's more valuable to our team, it's Aaron Judge. And honestly, I don't think it's that close. I'm being dead honest right now. I don't think it's that close. Judge has just been that special this year. What Ohtani's doing is special. Don't get me wrong. What Ohtani's doing is special. What Aaron Judge is doing right now is just as special. Aaron Judge is having a season that we may not ever see again in our lifetimes, or at least for decades to come.
You know, I think about Ohtani. He's going to have 40 home runs this year, or 45.
I don't know if we'll get the 40 this year.
He has 32 home runs.
He has 32 home runs, and there's like what a month, and there's like what a month left of the season. He would have to
every day, Adam.
So he might get the 40. He might get the 40, but
hey, Alex,
but even if he does get the 40, Judge is currently ahead by like what 20 home runs.
Let me ask Alex a question. You think
Ohtani is at 33? Judge is at 55. I
don't think Judge is going to break the home run record.
All right, how about this? if Judge breaks the home run record, if he hits 62 and breaks Reich Masters record, would you say he's the MVP?
I would say 100% he's the MVP.
So you would still say it's Ohtani. You would still say it's Ohtani even if he breaks the record.
If he breaks the record, I still say it's Ohtani. Okay.
Just I'll make sure you're at least clear on that.
But however, I'm a Judge fan. Don't get me wrong, Adam. He had a great year. But here's the thing. I'm gonna say this on record. If the Yankees do not make it to the World Series or win the World Series, Judge is out of it. 100%, he's gone.
I still think Judge also ends up with the Yankees, but I honestly, did you guys hear what Randy Levine, like president of the Yankees, said? He said they said Judge is an all-time Yankee. We want him back here. We're gonna push hard to get him back here. It's ultimately in Judge's corner. And they're like, I really feel like if Judge isn't back with the Yankees next season, then I've always said this way: Judge is gonna go to the highest bidder. Where like Judge is gonna go to the highest bidder. Here's the thing: I highly doubt that he would lead the Yankees if he would take less money from if another team. Let's say it was the Giants. Let's say it's the Giants or any other team, for example. If the Yankees offered more money than any other team, I'd be shocked if he took less money to sign with another team. I do not think Aaron Judge is going to do that. I think I say that I don't necessarily think he'll take less money from the Yankees. Yankees too. If another team makes a better offer, if another team makes a higher offer than the Yankees, then I think Judge will go to that team as well. So I think he's ultimately going to go to highest bidder. And who knows? I'm cautiously optimistic that that'll be the Yankees. I'm cautiously optimistic. By the way, game just went by. Yankees beat the Twins 7-1. They sweep the doubleheader. Hallelujah. All right, I promise. Do you guys have any other thoughts on this, on Yankees or Judge or tying MVP debate? If you have any other final thoughts about that, get them out now. Okay, good. Because Marcellus, I got to put you on the spot here.
What's up?
You're a Mets. You guys blew the division lead. What happened?
It's the Braves, man. Braves are, they're a tough team. They won last year, so.
That's.
And then Scherzer got hurt too.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I kind of get what you're saying. I don't. Sorry about that, but I kind of get what you're saying about this, being more of Braves being that good rather than the Mets really collapsing. I wouldn't say this isn't. I would say it's more about the Braves being good than the Mets collapsing. The one thing I will get on the Mets though is here's what I'll get on the Mets though. You cannot lose 2 games to the Washington Nationals at home. That's weakest series against the Nationals. That was a disaster. I'm sorry, you cannot lose 2 games to the last place Washington. What are the Nationals in last place? Yes, they're in last place. It's one of the worst teams. Nationals are literally right now the worst team in baseball. They're recognized the worst team. That's why you cannot lose 2 games to them at home. You cannot do that. And even more bad news, I'm sure you heard Marcellus Scherzer's going on the IL. Marcellus, did you hear about that?
Yeah, man. Well, I don't know. I still like our chances though.
I still think you guys. I still like your chances of winning the division, but it's gonna come down to the wire. It's really gonna come down to the wire. That division is really gonna it's really a dead heat, and it could really go either way. So if you're a Mets fan right now who thought this division was gonna be a a runaway freight train, then I've got some bad news. You do not count out the Braves just yet. They have a legitimate chance to steal this division away from the Mets.
Yeah, I think so. And hurts to say it, but the Phillies are looking good too.
Yeah, I actually want to talk Phillies for like a couple seconds here.
Yeah. So they took the first two games of the Modern series tonight. They have a pretty light schedule the rest of the week, which is the Washington Nationals for the weekend series. And then they have to go to 1 second. Then they have to travel to Miami, and then for 3 games, and then they have to play 3 at Atlanta, which will be a big test for them. And I think that series will tell a lot about what this team can do in the potential playoff scenario. And I just think that having won games tonight and yesterday has been a big boost for their playoff chances. And they just need some luck in the bullpen. Their bullpen hasn't been that great, but I think that if the hitting gets going every game and everything goes well down the stretch in the ninth inning, I think that they have a ton of mentality to be a contender in the playoffs.
Yeah. I heard something happened to Bryce Harper today.
Yeah, it was a discomfort during a swing, but he seems to be okay.
Okay, so he's not gonna miss time.
No.
Oh, okay, good. Because if you guys lost Bryce Harper, then you guys would be in trouble.
It's not serious like last time.
Oh, okay, that's good. Because if the Phillies are gonna go anywhere, are gonna secure a playoff spot, are gonna have any chance to make a run, they need Bryce Harper to be healthy.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Okay, so now we're moving on to that's enough baseball talk for one day. We're moving on to some basketball stuff. This is something that this story's a couple of weeks old now, but guys, guess what? He's not going anywhere. You guys know what I'm talking about? You guys know who I'm talking about? Who's gonna be the first guest?
Kevin Durant.
Yep, Kevin Durant is staying in Brooklyn. So this announcement. I mean, we are way too late. With this announcement. We are really late, but Kevin Durant. I mean, Kevin Durant and Rich and his agent. Was it Rich Kleiman? I believe. Yeah, I believe his agent is Rich Kleiman, and met with Joe Tsai, Steve Nash, Sean Marks, and they agreed to move to go with their partnership together. So that means Kevin Durant has like, for now at least, has like withdrew on a trade request, and he's gonna stay in Brooklyn. Here's the official statement from Sean Marks. Steve Nash and I, together with Joe Tsai and Clara Wu Tsai, met with Kevin Durant and Rich Kleiman in Los Angeles yesterday. We have agreed to move forward with our partnership. We are focused on basketball with one collective goal in mind: bring a lasting franchise to bring a championship back to Brooklyn. So, you guys want to know how I read the situation, guys? You guys want to know how I read this whole Kevin Durant trade situation? Here's Kevin Durant. I want to be traded. And here's the Nets. You're not getting traded. You're not getting unless another team like makes like a Herschel Walker type deal. You're not getting traded. And guess what? No team even came close to making a Herschel Walker type traded. And Kevin Durant and that's only said told Kevin Durant, you're not getting traded. And that's why I really feel like a lot of those rumors about Kevin Durant like threatening to retire and stuff. That's called bluff on that. They call BS as a like. Go ahead, you're not getting traded. You are
Guys,
not getting
I got something to say
traded.
about Kevin Durant. Hold up,
Yeah.
Adam. Try to cut you off,
So,
amigo.
let me just finish really quickly. All I would say is good on Sean Marks, good on Josiah for doing the right thing. They did the right thing here. They didn't give it to any of Kevin Durant's demands. They didn't fire even though I'm not a fan of him. Like I thought they should have fired him. They didn't fire Steve Nash. They didn't fire Sean Marks. They didn't cave to any of Kevin. They didn't cave to anything that Kevin Durant was asking for, and they help firm. And you know what? For at least another year, they're gonna have like 7-11 Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, along with Ben Simmons in Booker next year. So let's see what happens.
I got something to say.
Go ahead.
Steve Nash was an okay basketball player. He
He
couldn't
was
win
not
on
an
his own.
okay basketball player.
He wasn't okay. I'm getting to the point.
All right.
The only reason he's not a superstar you could build a championship to win around. When he was in the NBA, he didn't win the big one. As a coach, I don't think he's going to win the big one as a coach. He only focuses on offense. That's the only thing. You don't have a defensive closer. Any of these teams that you saw
You're
Steve
just
Nash
salty that Steve Nash has both of has 2 MVPs and Kobe has 1. That's what you're
Kobe
salty
got
about.
robbed in 2006, 2005, 2006 NBA Finals, NBA MVP award, but I'm not going to talk about it. Kobe Bryant is way better than Steve Nash as an NBA
I'm
player.
not denying that.
But I'm getting to my point. Sean Marks is probably the worst general manager in basketball right now.
Better than the Knicks general manager.
First of all, Sean Marks is just trash. Here's the thing. You got Steve Nash, who's not a good coach. He's only an offensive-minded coach. That's why I can't win the big one. Well, you think all the teams that Steve Nash played for, they couldn't win the big one because Mike D'Antoni, who was probably the worst basketball coach in NBA history, is a one-minded coach, seven seconds or less. That offense was good in the 80s and 90s because you were allowed to run and gun. But now you have teams that can run and gun now. 7 seconds or less is not going to work. It has to work for over 20 years. And I know Marcellus and Sam and Alex would all agree that I don't think KD could take the team to the championship. I don't think it's not going to happen. And I think they'll agree with me on that one.
You know me.
Yeah,
Kevin Durant's back. I don't have to pretend to hate Kevin Durant anymore. I don't have to pretend to hate Kevin Durant anymore. In fact, all the blasting that you guys said about Kevin Durant over the summer, I held back. I kind of sided with you because I thought Kevin Durant's probably going to be out of Brooklyn. Now he's staying. I would do the reverse. Not only is Kevin Durant better than Dwayne Wade, not only is Kevin Durant a top 20 player, not only is Kevin Durant a top 15 player, not only is Kevin Durant a top 10 player, Kevin Durant's a top 5 player. Sam, I'm going to tell you right now. I would take Kevin Durant over what's his name? Wilt Chamberlain. I would take Kevin Durant over Wilt Chamberlain.
Sam, you heard this class?
Sam, do you honestly think if you put a Wilt Chamberlain team against the Kevin Durant team, you think Wilt Chamberlain's gonna stand a chance to get against Kevin Durant? No. All Wilt Chamberlain's gonna do, he's gonna try to put Kevin Durant in the post, and Kevin Durant's gonna block his ass. And when Kevin Durant gets the ball with Wilt Chamberlain guy him, he's either A, gonna blow right past Wilt Chamberlain because Wilt Chamberlain's too slow, or B, hit a dagger in his face. That's all.
Wilt Chamberlain, I'm sorry if you're hearing this. My friend Adam really doesn't know. Adam, please tell me you're joking.
I am 90. I'll say this. I'm 75% joking right now. How about that?
Oh, I was about to kill you. You still think KD's top 5?
No, I don't actually think KD's top 5. I'm just doing that because I want to trigger you and Sam.
Adam, I was literally about to tell Sam to drive to your house and kill you right now. Adam, I think you made Sam fall asleep with that blasphemy.
Is Sam still here? Is he still alive? God, I think I broke Sam.
Sam is it's probably walking to
Honestly, I like this though. I like this. I'm getting revenge for all the time you guys broke me. I'm getting
We
revenge
never
for
broke
remember
you.
all those blasphemous Kevin Durant takes you and Sam put out there. All those blasphemous Kevin Durant takes.
And
I
we
like the
still
fact that I'm getting a
stand by
little
them.
revenge right now. I
Adam,
like the fact that I'm getting a little revenge.
Adam, you think KD's better than Kobe?
No.
Okay, cool. Adam, I swear to God, I was about to shoot you if you'd have said KD was better than Kobe. I may have killed you.
What do we think about that? Maybe
I
I
know
might
you
have to
may.
change my mind on that. Michael, you really think that a Kobe led Bryant team would have a stand chance against a Kevin Durant led team? You think Kobe Bryant has a chance to guard Kevin Durant? You really think that Kobe Bryant has a chance to guard Kevin Durant? No, Kobe Bryant's way too small. All Kevin Durant would have to do is just go in a little bit, then hit a dagger in his face. Or just charge him and dunk on his head. And what's Kobe Bryant?
Adam,
And what's Kobe
you
Bryant
better
gonna
hope
do?
to God I can calm down. Adam, I am trying to hold my composure in so I don't kill you. I'm gonna give you the
Michael,
death.
you think Kobe can guard Kevin Durant?
Adam,
Do you think Kobe? I'm asking you right now. Do you think Kobe can guard Kevin Durant?
bitch. Adam, I'm going to kill motherfucker.
I can't even hear you right now.
Go to hell. Hey guys, did we all just leave the show for Adam's blasphemy?
Yo, honestly, I like this right now. I like this right now. This is the reverse. This is like me reversing everyone. All of y'all said all these takes that made me get up out of the chair. I like the fact that I'm reversing it now, and I'm speaking takes that make y'all leave. I'm loving this right now, guys. I am loving this. I am loving this. Literally everyone else left. Or everyone else is on mute right now. So it's just getting me. So I gotta find ways to entertain our audience. While everyone else right now is like whatever. Doing whatever. It's like doing whatever. I could care less. But getting back to the Nets, really what? Did someone come back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, all right, Marcellus, you're here. So it's just gonna be. It looks like it's just gonna be you and me, while everyone else is like is gone doing whatever. But yeah, again, all I have to say is that credit to Sean Marks, credit to the Brooklyn Nets, for like sticking to their guns and telling Kevin Durant, hey, you're not getting traded, and
I'm going to kill you.
we'll have to, I'm looking forward to this. I am really looking forward to this season. I can't wait for basketball season to start. So hopefully, we can hopefully Kevin Durant can bring my Brooklyn Nets that desired championship that I've been so dying to have.
You said some blasphemy. I can't forgive you.
What did I say that was blasphemous?
Said that KD was better than Kobe.
I didn't say it was better. I never said that seriously. All that I would say is that Kobe couldn't guard KD.
You said that KD was better than Wilt? You're nuts.
I said that as jokingly just to trigger Sam.
And you also said that KD was better than D Wade?
Yes. Yes. Michael, do you honestly think Kobe could guard Kevin Durant?
100%, bitch.
No, I'll say it right now. No one in NBA, no player in NBA, at least one-on-one, can guard Kevin Durant. He is unguardable.
Why?
He's the most Kawhi. One-on-one, Kawhi cannot guard Kevin Durant.
What?
Not one-on-one. Not if it's in a zone defense with we could get help with other players, then yeah, one-on-one, no one in NBA is going to get Durant. He's unguardable.
That's crazy because Kawhi clamped LeBron, so why can't he clamp KD?
Thank you.
Kevin Durant. Here's my hot take. At least as a pure scorer, let me say this right now, so I don't get attacked. Let me phrase it right now. As a purely based on scoring, I'll take KD over LeBron.
No
Strictly
shit,
based
Sherlock.
on scoring.
So who do you think's better scorer, KD or Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan. The only player that I would say is best scorer all time is Michael Jordan. That's it.
What about Kobe being Bryant? What about Karl Malone?
Kevin Durant's a better scorer than all of them. He's literally 6'11" with point guard like Endos and like a deadly 3-point shot. How do you guard him? How do you can't like you can't really guard him that well on the post. You can't really guard him because he's got the height, and you can't steal a ball from him either because he's got such great handles and he's got a deadly 3-point shot. The really only thing you can do is just hope he misses.
Where you at,
He's
man?
unguardable.
Sam, come back. We need to smack some sense into him. Where you at, Sam? I think Sam just quit the show. Everybody quit at him for your stupidity.
Yo, Michael, I am loving this. You know this, right? All the blasting that I had to do, you made me get up out of my seat. I love that I'm playing the reverse card on you. I love how I'm playing the Uno reverse card on you. Michael, how's it feel? I love how I'm playing the Uno reverse card on you all. Alright, Mike, you ready for me to pour salt into the wound? Ready for me to pour salt into your wound?
Go ahead.
Guess who the Knicks did not get? Marcellus, guess who the Knicks did not get?
Donovan Mitchell.
Fuck you, Adam.
That's right. Donovan Mitchell got traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers and not the New York Knicks.
Adam, go to hell.
I meant to myself I was gonna pour salt in the wound. Alright, so I forgot the details. Let me get the details of the trade. I mean, he went to the Utah Jazz traded so here's full trade according to Woj. Cleveland sent Utah 3 unprotected picks in 2005, 2007, 2009, picks 2006, 2008. So basically 3, 5 first round picks, and they also sent and they also sent in Colin Sexton, Laurie McKinnon, and Ochar Abjali to the Jazz for Donovan Mitchell. So I mean here's how I want to ask you. I'm obviously gonna ask you when Marcellus this because you guys are both big Knicks fans, Michael. But here's the thing: the only way the Knicks could have been that was if they included RJ Barrett, and I've stood firm on this. I've stood firm on this that that RJ Barrett would be the one piece I would not be willing to give up on if I'm the Knicks. So from that aspect, so I want to ask you this: would you have included like RJ Barrett in a potential deal for Donovan Mitchell? Looking back on this now.
No, I never wanted to give RJ
because it's clear. The Knicks would be able to beat this without including RJ Barrett.
That's what I was saying. It was mostly about the picks. I mean, I would have just gave the picks up, to be honest. If you could have kept RJ, Jalen, and Donovan Mitchell, that would definitely be a playoff team.
But I'm saying that, but without RJ Barrett, I think like the package Cavaliers offered was overall better.
Nah, I think what we had to offer was okay too.
I'm not saying we had what's okay. Is that without RJ Barrett, the only way you could have beaten like the Cavaliers package was if you included RJ Barrett.
Yeah.
And according
Well,
to Woj, actually, the Knicks actually offered RJ Barrett. According to
yeah,
actually from Woj, the package included RJ Barrett, Obi Toppin, Mitchell Robinson, and 3 unprotected first-round picks. My question for the Knicks is that at that point, if you're willing to give up RJ Barrett, why not include the extra pick swaps?
exactly.
Exactly. At that point, why just offer the 2 extra pick swaps? That's very confusing. Like from the Knicks fan perspective.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that, but he's on a good Cavs team right now. That team is actually scary.
That here's what I'll say though. Here's what I'm gonna say. Like Donovan Mitchell's a great player. Don't get me wrong. I think the Jazz won this trade. Only because I look at Donovan Mitchell and he's an all-star player. He's a great player. Is he a superstar? Is he a guy that's gonna lead the team to a championship? As of right now, I'm not convinced he is. I'm not convinced right now he is. And even with Donovan Mitchell, like let's take a look at teams in the East right now. And I'll say this, even with Donovan Mitchell, there are still at least 7 teams that you can make the argument that you could say are better than the Cavaliers.
7 teams? That's a lot of teams.
Let me give you a list. Miami, the Heat, the Celtics, the Bucks. Now Kevin Durant's returning the Nets. Say Sixers.
They're better than Miami, though.
You would take them over Miami?
Yeah.
I don't know if you take the Cavs over Miami. I don't know if I can give you that.
Yeah. They have Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Like,
yeah, you look at the roster. I know you got Jared Allen, you got Donovan Mitchell. You still have
Garland.
You still have Garland. You still have Kevin Love. You still have Karis LeVert.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something real quick.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I got something to say.
Go ahead.
I say that Garland and Mitchell and Trae Young, or Murray or Trae Young, are the 2 best courts in the Eastern Conference. The 2 best backcourts in the whole Eastern Conference this year.
Don't forget Ben Simmons and Kyrie Irving.
That's not even a backcourt, first of all. Ben Simmons is shitty, first of all. I'm saying that.
I don't know. Him and Kyrie Irving, I think he's have to. If we're talking strictly on paper, we'll have to see how it plays out in the court. But if we're talking strictly on paper, I think you gotta put them up there.
No. Me too. I'll put Jimmy Butler and my main man Kyle Lowry together.
I'll put that one up there too. Respect to them.
And I also put, that's it. That's the only best backcourt available in the Eastern Conference. In the West Coast, I gotta say Ingram with CJ McCollum for Sam. Sam, where you at, baby? Come back.
Sam, you there?
Sam, at least give me a thumbs up, something. Text, say something, brother. You gotta apologize for saying that Will Chamberlain.
It was a joke.
I think you pissed off Sam with that comment.
Yo.
Sam mad at you, Alex. At you, Adam.
If he expects to have any sympathy for him after all the blasphemous things I heard from him, he's got another thing coming. If he thinks I have any sympathy for him when I said things that I didn't even mean, I wasn't even serious. It was a joke, and he's gonna flip out that. Meanwhile, I had to, after all the blasphemous things I had to endure from him, I have no sympathy for him whatsoever.
You would play
If he really wants to, he can cry his way to sleep for all I care. I know I'm being very mean right now, aren't I? But I don't care.
Adam, if he quits the show, we gotta do the show tomorrow.
If he quits the show, let him quit the show. I don't care.
You do care. Shut the fuck up.
I'm not kidding. I don't want him to quit the show. I don't want him.
Adam, your blasphemy today was extremely outrageous.
All right, but I'm gonna give the floor to you, Michael, before we get to our hot take. Talk about Donovan Mitchell going to the Cavaliers and not the Knicks.
Adam, you're really adding salt to the wound. Fuck you.
So you're not gonna talk about that. You're not gonna vent. You're not gonna express your feelings.
I'm gonna cry. If I vent, I cry. No,
Okay.
I'm good. Hot take time. Moving on.
All right. Let me text him right now. Let me text him right now. See if he's coming back. Okay, but basically my statement is that I'm kind of happy the Knicks didn't make the deal and didn't include RJ because they would have had to give up RJ Barrett and plus a boatload of picks and the Knicks didn't make that deal because Donovan Mitchell I said before he's like also a little player. Is he gonna be is he a superstar, Michael?
Not really.
Yeah, exactly. I would only give up RJ Barrett for for like a superstar level player, like a Luka Doncic or someone that you or like Damian Lillard, someone like that, a true like superstar that could lead you to a championship. That's the only way I would give him up. That's the only way I would give him up. So from that perspective, like I'm happy Knicks MHA, but I do understand the Knicks fan perspective, like where are we gonna push all our chips to the middle table and go after a star? Like when is that gonna happen? So from that perspective, I understand like the Knicks fan frustration. All right, guys, you know what time it is?
Fuck your mama time.
It's time for the hot take of the episodes, and what person on this podcast has not yet to go So we've all gone at least 7 times, aside from obviously Chris, but the only person who hasn't gone 7 times yet is Marcellus. So, Marcellus, guess what, my dude?
What?
You're up. It's your hot take.
I got a good hot take. I think. So I seen that Vegas put out the prediction of team records, and I see they have the Knicks win 40 games. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I do not. They had them winning 40 games.
Yeah, prediction.
Send me that. Send me that.
I'll send it to you. But here's where my hot take comes in. I say we get more wins than that. I could definitely see some more wins than that, and I could see us sneaking in the playoffs.
Your hot take is that the Knicks are gonna win 40 games or more.
I think they're gonna win more than 40 games, and they're gonna end up making the playoffs.
Continue.
So look, we know what Jalen Brunson can do. I mean, we saw that. It was evident in the playoffs. We saw that. We see the stride. See the stride that RJ is taking. You know, he's getting better each and every year. The only person I don't like on that team is Julius Randle. I'm sure Mike can vouch for that too. Do not like Randle. I want them to trade him at the deadline. Honestly,
100%. Randall sucks.
he sucks. It's awful. You never know which Randle you're gonna get night in and night out. So
That's the thing, though. If the Knicks win, if you're saying the Knicks are going to win 40 or more games, then you're assuming that Julius Randle is going to return to at the very least, close to like 2020, 2021 Julius Randle form.
absolutely.
So that's basically what you're saying is you think because that's the thing for that to happen, literally everything needs to go right for the Knicks. Julius Randle needs to return to form. RJ Barrett needs to continue to grow. A lot of things need to happen for that to happen.
Yeah. Well, I think since Brunson's gonna be the number one option now, you know, Randall's gonna feel some type of way.
Brunson too. I forgot him.
Yeah. I'm very excited to see how they look. I think they'll look all right.
You have any other points or to make, or is that the end of your hot take?
I mean, and then look, we still got Obi Toppin, Quentin Grimes. We saw what Quentin Grimes was doing in the summer league, so we can see how that translates into the season. But I really want the Knicks to give Cam Reddish some run, but Tibbs isn't going to do that. But I think with all these guys, we still got Quickly too. I'm saying maybe we can, and we still got Rose too. So I'm saying maybe we could creep in there. That's what I think.
All right. Does anyone have any questions for Marcellus for his hot take? Because I had one that I wanted to get in, but if anyone else has any questions, y'all can go first. All right, because here's so Marcellus, is that the official end of your hot take?
That's it.
Okay, so here's my one problem. You don't make a lot of bad points about the Knicks. Here's the problem here, because I agree. Because here's my two big problems. Number one, you're assuming that so many things are going to go right. You're assuming that Julius Randle is going to return to form. You're assuming that RJ Barrett is going to take the next step. You're assuming that Brunson is going to be a major contributor. You're assuming that Obi Toppin is involved. There's a lot of ifs there, and what do we know of the Knicks? What's the one thing that's been the deep for the Knicks for the past 2 decades? What can go wrong will go wrong. So expecting all those things expecting all things to go right, that's just especially given the recent situation of the Knicks, that's just you're expecting a lot there. That's point number one. Point number two is especially with the recent trade that the Cleveland Cavaliers made, you can make there's at the for the Knicks to win 40+ games, there would have to be you'd still have to be what at the very least a top 8, top 9 team in the league. I want to ask you how. I would say there's at the very least 9 teams right now in the East I would say are better than the Knicks. I'll let those off right now: Miami, Boston, Milwaukee, Philadelphia, Brooklyn, Toronto, Chicago, Atlanta, and Cleveland. Now they made the trade, so that's 9 teams right there that I think are better than the Knicks. Those are 9 teams right now that I would take over the Knicks. Could the Knicks sneak into the last play-in spot? Maybe. But then again, who knows? Maybe a team like Indiana could step it up. Maybe a team like Detroit, if AM steps up, could step it up. So that's why we used to think the Knicks are gonna win over 40 games. When I just look at the standard roster and how many things need to go perfectly, and the competition in the East they're gonna face. That's just where things just get skipped for me. So sorry, Marcellus, I'm disapproving of this one.
Okay, it's all right. What you think, Mike?
Right now, how my vibe approved.
It's cousinly love right there.
All right,
you try it, Anna.
So far, it's you and Michael go so far it's tied. Sam is yet to get back yet, so as of right now, this could be the deciding vote, Alex.
Approve.
Great. All right, so ending Sam's approval, disapproval, Marcellus, your hot takes been approved. Pending his approval. I'm gonna ask him right now. You guys
Tell
want
you, they're gonna shock people.
Let me text him right now. You guys want me to call him? You guys want me to call him right now?
Yeah.
All right, let me call him. I'm gonna put him on speaker. We got the answering machine. God damn it. Answering machine. God damn it. So, guys, looks like we're without Sam Morell for the rest of the episode. Wow, we're gonna be without Sam Morell for the rest of the episode. God damn it. Again, I stand by what I said before. If he wants to throw a hissy fit, I said some kind of blasphemous shit after all the blasphemous shit he said. Like, let him like take a walk. I don't care. I forgot to tell you something. He literally said that Kevin Durant was better by Joe Johnson, but not by much. And I literally almost exploded at him. So if he wants to say something like that and mean it, then I'm not gonna feel any sympathy. Then I'm not gonna feel any sympathy if he wants to throw a hissy fit over me saying that Kevin Durant's better than Will Chamberlain as a joke. So I'm telling you right now. Say what about by Kevin Durant. He's closer to Will Chamberlain than he is to Joe Johnson. It's not close.
Hold up. I think he fell asleep because he said he had school in the morning.
Possibly. He probably just said probably after I said that, probably say, fuck this shit, I got school tomorrow. That's what he probably said. Alright, but guys, it's time for our second half of the show. Because guys, you know what season is upcoming? This is something that we've been this is something that really just blew right by. The preseason flew by, and guys what tomorrow is? You guys know what Thursday is?
What?
NFL football.
Football's back. Guys, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do here. We're all gonna each take a team. Obviously, we're all gonna do the locals: Giants, Jets, Eagles. So we're all gonna take. We're all gonna talk about. We're gonna take 5 minutes each. 5 minutes each, and we're all gonna preview our team season one by one. And then once that's done, we're all gonna make our predictions for a season: division winners, wild cards, and of course the eventual Super Bowl matchup. Does that sound good, everyone? Okay, so I'm gonna do a Giants. Alex is gonna do the Eagles. Marcellus is gonna do Jets, and Michael, you're gonna do the Cowboys. That good?
Goody.
All right, so let me preview the Giants season really quick here. Here's what I'll say about the Giants season. There's two things. Number one, I feel like this should be like the last year where we look at the Giants and say that they're definitely not a contending team. That they're definitely on the outside looking in when it comes to the playoffs. Because that's the way I view it. This is honestly year one of their rebuild after the Dave Gilman disaster. This is Joe Shane's first year on the job. This is Brian Dable's first year on the job. So this is honestly a free year for them. It's a free year for Daniel Jones. So that's my second point. This season is really gonna come down to We're going down to what Dan Jones can do in this new Brian Dable led offense. The Giants, they had an amazing draft. They got Evan Neal some protection for Daniel Jones. They got they got Kayvon Thibodeau, who's gonna be a beast east for their defense. So this is gonna be a year for them to for those two rookies get seasoned, get some NFL experience, and it's gonna be a put up or shut up year for Daniel Jones. If Daniel Jones balls out and it takes advantage of this new offense, then you know what, you've got your franchise quarterback. If not, then you're gonna be out the door, and he's gonna be out the door. So I really feel like the worst case scenario for this season if the Giants is if Dan Jones ends up average, and the Giants end up picking picking 10th. Because then you don't know whether or not you have a franchise quarterback, and you're not gonna be high enough to draft one. So either one or two things needs to happen. Either Dan Jones needs to be great, and the Giants are knocking the door of a playoff spot, or the Giants are terrible and they're high enough to draft a CJ Stroud or a Bryce Young or an Anthony Richardson in next year's draft. That's the way I preview this that's the way I feel about this Giants season. But I said before, this is the last year where you have to look at this team and saying like we're saying they're rebuilding. This should be the last year, or the very least second last year, where we're saying like like they're definitely like a double-digit loss team. All right, I'm done with my season preview for the Giants. Who wants to go next? You want to go next, Ash? Okay, preview this Philadelphia Eagles season.
Okay, there's some very high expectations for this Eagles squad this year. They start their season off in Detroit. I think that this game on Sunday will be the definition of what their season will look like because Detroit has some big upsides to their offense, and I feel like that they can give some trouble against the Eagles, although the Eagles are very high on getting wins and having the ability to have a very good offensive system. But they start on the road at Detroit, as I mentioned, and then they come to Philly for their home opener against Minnesota. I'm very interested to see how they can play against an interesting Minnesota team. And then that next Sunday, they travel to Washington D.C. to take on the Commanders, and it'll be Carson Wentz playing the Eagles for the first time in a Commander's uniform, and I'm very interested to see how he can have the ability to play against a solid defensive system that the Eagles have. And what I'm really looking forward to is seeing the Eagles defensive guys, especially having Jason Kelsey, Jordan Mailata, and some other great talented defensive guys. I think I see this team going at least 11-5, maybe 12-5. But I think that this team has a really good, solid chance of surprising a lot of people and having the chance to push through deep run when the playoffs come and maybe be in talks of a Super Bowl opportunity.
I mean, that's how. I mean, I basically share your sentiment. I don't want to spoil my predictions for this season, but I think I think the Eagles team is very good, and we'll have to see. Like, I definitely think they could be like among like the heavy hitters of the NFC. All right,
Yeah.
Marcellus, it's your turn. Go ahead. Whoever wants to go first. Whoever wants to go next. Marcellus, you want to go next? Marcellus. All right, Michael, do you want to go next? Did both of them fall asleep?
Psych.
Oh, okay. You were pulling a prank on me, weren't you? Oh, okay. So, Michael, go ahead and talk about your Cowboys.
I think we have the potential to win the NFC East. We even though we lost depth at the wide receiver position in Amari Cooper, but I think this is a redemption year. You know what I mean? I think we have potential to make it. We'll win 10-5. That'll be our record. We'll win the division, but we'll be in the hunt in the wild card. This is Dak's rebuilding year. I think Dak could be an MVP probably in the next couple of years, but this is the building year.
I definitely think the Cowboys are definitely going to be in the hunt. I think the Cowboys are definitely in the hunt, but like I said, the receiving core, is definitely a lot weaker. We have a quarterback and is that going to be good enough to overcome a lack of a receiving core, receiving core? Is that going to be good enough to make up for all his losses in the receiving core? That's my big question with the Cowboys. All right, Marcellus. Last up, talk about them Jets. I think we're having audio issues with Marcellus. Marcellus, you there? Did he fall asleep as well? Let me text him right now. All right, I just texted Marcellus, but guys, shoot for now until if he gets on us. You guys want to commence with our season predictions?
Sure.
Michael, do you want to get started with our season predictions? All right, so we'll have to wait. All right, Michael, ready to get started for our season predictions? Okay, let's go. Let's start. Let's start with the division we just focused most on the NFC East. So who might I'm gonna give you a hey, it's gonna be one of these two teams that we just discussed that we're picking to win the NFC East. Who am I gonna piss off here? Who am I gonna make happy? My prediction to win the NFC East is I'm picking the Philadelphia Eagles to win the NFC East.
You motherfucker.
I'm so here's I just look at the Cowboys that receiving core. I don't know if Dak's gonna be good enough to overcome those losses. I look at the Eagles, they're literally stacked. You got Devontae Smith, you got a bunch of weapons on defense. You literally aside only hole you really have is at the quarterback position, and even then, I still think Jalen Hurts could be a really really solid starting or quarterback. This Eagles roster is just loaded, and I definitely think that this division is gonna be theirs to lose. So I've got the Philadelphia Eagles winning the NFC East. All right, Michael, you want to go next? Who you got winning the NFC East?
Are you on drugs? Are you really going to ask me that question?
I already know the answer, but I gotta ask it
You
anyway.
stupid idiot, the Cowboys.
All right, picking the Dallas Cowboys. All right, totally unpredictable there. All right, time for even more unpredictable answer. Alex, who you got winning the NFC East?
I'm not being biased, but I do have major confidence in this Philadelphia Eagles team to win the East this year, and it's gonna be a very talented group at the end of the day, and this team has some high expectations, and I have them winning the whole division.
Smart man. It's good that you agree with me, Alex. It's good that you agree with me. All right, now we'll have to get like the rest of the games predictions later on. So move on to the NFC North. I bet you guys can't guess which team I'm going to pick for the NFC North. It's the Chicago Bears. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm picking the Green Bay Packers. That was here. You got Aaron Rodgers back. He still has some weapons. You still have the Packers defense is still very good. I really feel like the division's still gonna be there. Something just look at the rest of the team. The only real team that might scare you is the Vikings, but even then, or maybe the Bears if Justin Fields turns out to be something. But I still think the division is the Packers to lose. I do think that they're one of the few teams and this is a very, very weak NFC, honestly. This is a weak NFC. This is one of the few teams that I could look at and say, oh, that's a team that could be a Super Bowl contender. So yeah, for the NFC NFC North, I'm taking the Green Bay Packers. All right, who wants to go next? Michael? Did Michael just leave? Let me text him right now. All right, in the meantime, actually, we're going to do your prediction for the NFC North. Who's going to win the division?
Yeah. 1 second. 1 minute. Okay, for the NFC North, I'm gonna go with Detroit. Psych. I wanted to see what your reaction was. I'm not actually picking Detroit. Adam, I'm picking Green Bay.
Alex, please tell me you were joking.
What did he say?
Yes.
What did he
He
say?
said he was going to take the Detroit Lions to win the division.
I'll take the Detroit Lions to win the division.
Please tell me you're bugging.
I'm serious.
Michael, I was looking at that time, so I was like, I'm smack the shit out of you if you actually.
I think this is a big Jared Goff.
Lions to win the division.
I think Jared Goff is going to show up for real this time, and hope they do the business.
You know what?
Now,
I'm gonna pull up Chris here. If you want to make a stupid pick, that's on you. So, Michael, this is official. You're taking the Lions, right?
I'm being sarcastic, you idiot.
Oh, okay, good. Right, who are you picking? Who are you picking with
I'm taking Adam's mom over the spread, baby.
Be serious for once in your life.
I got your mom naked on the spread. Now I'm playing. I'm trying to figure out NFC North.
Shut up, Siri.
Your mom.
I just triggered Siri without even thinking. But in all seriousness, Michael, who are you picking?
I'm gonna take the Vikings. I'm gonna take. No, I'm fucking with you.
Okay, I'll. You know what? I'll respect that.
The Vikings are gonna have a good reception here.
I'll respect that. And Alex, who are you picking?
Green Bay.
Okay.
Shout out to I got one thing to say. My one of my good friends named Travis Jocelyn, who was a Vikings fan, and we had a conversation today, so I had to pick the Vikings for him. Travis,
right.
You better hope you're right, nigga.
Okay. All right. Moving on to the AFC South. I thought long and hard about this one, and I think it's still, even though I do think they're going to take a step back this year, I'm still going to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers only because I really don't trust any other team in our division. I mean, Atlanta Hawks are rebuilding. You know, I definitely the Carolina Panthers are the definition of mid, and the Saints are really, really good. They definitely their roster is low. The lower out the Saints. I just do not trust James Winston. I do not trust James Winston. So with the Buccaneers, you got Tom Brady back. You know, you add Julio Jones. You still have a great receiver. I definitely think this. I still when I look at the rest of the division, I gotta go with the Buccaneers here. All right, Alex, go ahead next. Who's your prediction? NFC South.
Yeah, it's hard not to pick Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay is gonna have another heck of a year, and I'm gonna stick with Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I definitely think they are gonna take a step back, like because Brady's getting up there in age and all the retirement stuff. So I definitely think they're gonna take a step back. I just don't trust any of their teams here. I'll take it from them.
Yeah.
All right, Michael, who's your prediction for the AFC South?
NFC South.
NFC South, yeah.
They all suck, honestly.
They all suck, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Ooh.
You gotta pick one, though. You gotta pick one. Who are you picking?
I would pick the Falcons, but they don't have Julio Jones anymore. You can't bet against Brady, but Brady's getting older now. Who's the quarterback for Sam Darnold was trash. Ooh. It's a hard one, Adam. I really gotta think this one over. I'm gonna surprise you. I'm gonna take the Saints. I'm gonna take the Saints.
Okay, you know what? I do not hate that. I do not hate that, Michael. Michael's going with the New Orleans Saints. One of the division.
Brady's getting older now.
All right, NFC West. This one's really difficult. You got three teams there that could easily take this one. You got three teams. You only got to pick one of them, and for me, I gotta go with the defending championship. I gotta go with the Los Angeles Rams. That team is like they're keeping most of their roster intact. You know, they bring back Matthew Stafford, they're playing stuff, Cooper Kupp. You know, instead of Aaron Donald. I still see any. I just still gotta go with the Rams here. And they're honestly, we talk about how hard it is to repeat. I definitely think the Rams are a team that I could definitely see pulling out for a repeat this year, or to at least go back to Super Bowl. Alex, you're up.
Yeah, the Rams are going to be a sour team, and I'm going to pick them.
All right. So far, me and Alex have agreed on all of our picks so far. As they say, great minds think alike. All right, Michael. NFC West time.
I want to pick the defending champions.
Smart man. Smart man. All right, so for our wild cards, you guys want to do all three of them, all three of our wild cards? I feel it'd be much easier that way. We could save a lot of time.
How about we save the wild card for the playoffs? The week before couple weeks.
No. We're predicting our wild cards. We're predicting our three wild cards
before the playoffs.
We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it before the playoffs. We're not waiting all that long to predict who. We're not waiting until after the season.
You're being a dictator if you don't like that. Don't be a dictator, brother.
I'm not being a dick. I'm just saying like what we are. we are making our wild card predictions. So do you want to do it one at a time, or you just want to do all three of them in one go?
I just want to get the show done so I can go to sleep.
Okay, so you want to do one wild card at a time, or you just want to do all three in one go?
Or three.
Oh, okay, so I'll go for my three wild cards here. My first wild card, I got the San Francisco 49ers. I'm not expecting big things to Trey Lance this year, but even then, I still think the Niners roster is good enough to lose to with Jimmy G. So they think they're gonna take a wild card spot. Don't worry, Michael. You don't have to worry about having a heart attack. I got the Dallas Cowboys grabbing a wild card spot as well. I still think Dak's gonna be good enough to the point where he's gonna get them a wild card spot. I definitely think their defense is still good enough where, despite their lack of receiving core or despite not having as many weapons as they used to, I still think that the Cowboys will be a playoff team. I have them securing a second wild card spot. And for my third wild card, this one really took me some time to think, but I'm gonna go with the Minnesota Vikings for my third wild card. All right. So those are my three wild cards. All right, Alex, you're up. Who are your three wild cards?
I'll have to go with Miami.
This is the NFC, not the AFC.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna have to go with Dallas.
All
Fuck
right, so
you,
that's your
Alex.
first. He's picking to make the playoffs. Why are you saying fuck you to him? You could easily just leave it off altogether. Say they're not making the playoffs.
No, y'all some assholes. Y'all picked them. You guys think the Eagles are gonna win the division? Fuck you.
All right, who's your second wild card?
I'm gonna have to go with Washington.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, he's got two teams in the NFC division, but he got three teams in the division making the playoffs. Wow.
You see the Giants?
Nope.
All right, good. You're not stupid. You know why he's doing this, Michael, right?
Why?
Who's the quarterback for the Commanders? Who's the quarterback for Washington?
But you know,
Carson Wentz. That's why you're doing this, aren't you, Alex? He's nodding. He says yes.
I can't disrespect him, and I still gotta vibe with him, even though he's not with the Eagles.
Okay. At least over there. All right, who's your last wild card again? I'm saying.
I'm gonna go with Arizona.
Okay, I don't hate it. That's my hot take. I got the Cardinals in the playoffs. That's my hot take. All right, Michael, who are your three wild cards?
the Cardinals.
So you got the Cardinals one, okay?
Damn. I gotta say, Seahawks.
You got the Eagles?
Seahawks.
Oh, you got the Seahawks. Wow.
And I'll pick the Giants. I'll give the Giants some love.
You're picking the Giants to make the playoffs?
Yeah, baby.
Yo, Michael, I'm gonna say right now, you're stupid. You stupid.
I don't
This is a
give it.
stupid pick from you. But you know what? I like it. It's stupid, but I like it. So, Michael, here's a place pat on the back for you.
That's not my pick either.
All right, it's not your pick. Okay.
Not the Eagles either.
Oh, you got the Eagles missing the playoffs.
Yeah, man.
Yo, Alex, I know this like right here. He gets on us because we picked the Cowboys as a wild card team. He gets on us for that, but he leaves the Eagles off the playoff figures entirely. I think it shows a set of balls so I can cut it out, don't you think?
I have big balls. Ask your mom. But all seriousness, guys.
All right.
I think the Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl this year.
You got the
Mark my word.
all right, your third last wild card in the AFC.
I'll pick the Eagles just to ask you shut the fuck up.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I'm about to fall asleep. Hurry up.
Okay. So you're about to fall asleep here. So let's just go through these last let's just go through the AFC and Super Bowl really quickly. Michael, if you want, you can just text us like your bet when we do our bet. So just to speed things
How
up.
about we do this for another episode? Leave. Let's just do this.
Did you, Michael? Did you want me to send you the rest of the predictions so you can fill them out?
We'll do them now. Just get them done now. Come on.
All right. Let's just get them out right now. We're doing it AFC. Go quick. AFC East. I got the Buffalo Bills. Okay, I think we all can agree there, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you got the Bills, right? Okay, so
Yeah,
Alex, Buffalo Bills.
Mike has Buffalo Bills.
Michael, you picking the Bills as well?
You know what? Let's go. NYJETS. Jets.
You're picking the Jets to win the division?
Yes, I am. Call me
Whoa! Whoa, that's hot.
crazy. I'm picking the
That's
Jets.
hotter
Baby.
than the sun.
I'm picking my Jets. This is our redemption here. We're going to the
Mike.
we're leading the division.
Mike, I would overthink your decision.
I don't give a fuck. I want the Jets will win the Super Bowl in 5 to 10 years from now in my lifetime. It will happen. It will be the Jets or the Cowboys. I will not die until the Knicks or the Jets or the Cowboys win the NBA Finals or the World Series before in the Super Bowl. I want to see that happen. I want to see the Jets or the Cowboys win the Super Bowl and the Knicks win the NBA Finals before I die. If that happens, you can kill me off into the sunset. You dig? Next.
Okay, so next up we got the AFC North. All right, here's a pick I think is going to surprise some people. I've got the Cincinnati Bengals. Only because I'm a huge football fan, they just made the Super Bowl, and I would think they're going to take a big stepping stone from that. I've got them winning the division, Cincinnati Bengals.
I'll go next. Ravens.
All right, Baltimore Ravens. I don't hate it. All right.
I think they're going to pick Pittsburgh. Watch. The niggas about to pick Pittsburgh.
Yeah, watch Alex Pittsburgh or something stupid like that. Who are we picking, Alex?
I'm gonna pick Cincinnati.
I think me and Alex picked all of our division winners the same so far. I like it.
It's like y'all kissing each other's ass.
Okay. AFC South. I think this is gonna surprise some people. I'm going to the Indianapolis Colts. Yeah, so you just acquired Matt Ryan. You got your new quarterback, and that roster is low key pretty good. The Colts roster is low key pretty good. I just do not trust the rest of the South. Jaguars, are a dumpster fire. So are the Titans, and you know what? The Tennessee, and so are the Texans. And you know what? The Titans are just mid. Titans are mid team, so I could definitely see Matt Ryan, doing a little Ace magic and carrying the Colts to an AFC South divisional title. So I got the Indianapolis Colts taking the South, AFC South. Alex, you're up.
I think I'm gonna go with the Titans.
Okay, I don't hate it. Who are you picking though, Michael?
Adam, who's the first pick I picked for a fantasy football league?
Derrick Henry,
What team does he play for?
the Titans.
You already know who I'm going with this answer with. Tennessee Titans, Derrick Henry, best player in the league.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, here's the big one. The best division of football, easily, the AFC West. This one I had to think long and hard about. I really had to think long and hard about because honestly, I think there's at least 3 teams in this division that I could see winning it. But ultimately, I definitely think they're going to take a step back this year, and I don't think they're not going to be as good as they were in years past. I still gotta go with the Kansas City Chiefs here, only because even though I'm high on the Tuesdays, I'm still not completely sold on the Chargers, even though they've had an amazing offseason. And it's Russell Wilson's first year in Denver. I definitely think there's gonna be some growing pains there. So that's why I still gotta go with the Chiefs here to win the AFC West. Sure, go.
Yeah, I agree.
You
Kansas
going with the
City.
Chiefs? Okay, good. Who are you going with, Michael? Michael, AFC West. Mikey, you there? I think Michael finally fell asleep on us.
The Broncos.
Oh, you got the Broncos? Okay, I like it. I don't hate it. Okay. All right, 3 wild cards. Let's just rattle them off right now. I've got the Los Angeles Chargers game my first wild card, Denver Broncos game my second, and Baltimore Ravens game my third. Those are my 3 wild cards for the AFC. Alex, go ahead.
I'm going to go with the same team that you picked.
Oh, you go with the same 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Copycat. I'm just kidding, Alex. All right. Michael, who are your 3 wild cards in the AFC? Michael Cunningham.
Oh.
Who are your 3 wild cards in the AFC?
Oh, that's a hard one. Fuck my life. Kansas City.
Okay, I get them because since you did pick them to win the division, you gotta get them here. Okay, that's 1.
Fuck. I'll take Cincinnati.
All right, Bengals, gotcha.
And my third team I'll pick.
You have to pick this team. You have to pick the team that you didn't pick in the AFC East.
I hate Buffalo Bills. I ain't gonna pick them.
You got the Bills missing the playoffs? Wow.
Yes. No,
That's a bold strategy, Kyle. Let's see if it pays off for him.
I'll pick the Bills. I just want to be sarcastic.
Okay, good. You ain't stupid.
Your mama's stupid.
All right, here is last pick. This is our last prediction. Super Bowl matchup and winner. So
I'll go first because I'm tired.
All right, go first.
Cowboys facing the Bills. No, Cowboys facing the Bengals.
Cowboys faces the Bengals. Who we got winning?
Dallas Cowboys.
And there we have a totally not biased Super Bowl prediction from Michael Cunningham. There you go, guys.
It is. You're damn right. I'm proud to be biased. Fuck out of here.
Okay. What's your Michael? Before you go to bed, what's your bet for the episode?
Peace.
What? He just left. Let me text him. You never gave us your bet. All right. All right, Alex, who's your Super Bowl bet?
Bills over Rams.
Bills over Rams? Okay. We all got the Bills making it to the Super Bowl. That's right. I've got the Bills making it to Super Bowl too, and I have them facing the Green Bay Packers. Oh no, Michael had the Bengals. So you have the Bills, I have the Bills making it to the Super Bowl. I got to face the Packers, and I'm gonna go with the Green Bay Packers. I just feel like this is gonna be their year. I just look at the AFC right now, and the only other team I could see like I could see being like the Packers is the Rams, and we all know how hard it is to go back to back, and we all know how hard it is to go back to back. So because of that, I just feel like this is good. I feel like this is gonna be their year, and I've got the Packers over the Bills. All right, Alex. You know what time it is?
Bets of the episode.
Yep, we'll get these bets off really quickly here. So my bet is, let's just see here. Should I do something creative? Am I gonna do it? I'm probably gonna end up regretting doing this, but you know what? Nestor Cortez is making a start tomorrow. I'm gonna do a parlay here. I'm gonna take the Yankees over the Twins, and I'm gonna do another bet here. I'm gonna do the Bills over the Rams, both on money line. Should I do? Actually, you know what? I'll do Bills on a spread. It's 2.5. Why not? Why not get a little risky here? Why not get a little risky? All right, Alex, what's your bet?
So I'm gonna do a 3-game parlay.
Back to the parlays, all right? Even though last time you did was a single bet and you finally started building some other,
Yeah.
you're going right back to the parlays. But go ahead, Alex.
So I'm gonna go with 2 college football games and 1 NFL game.
Okay.
So USC money line against Stanford. Arkansas money line against South Carolina, and the Titans money line against the Giants.
Arkansas over who?
Over South Carolina.
All right. And Titans over Giants.
Mm-hmm.
All right. For what we're gonna be mean to everyone else. We're gonna just pick everyone else's bet for them. Chris, I'm just gonna do who are the Chiefs playing?
The Chiefs.
Chiefs are playing the Cardinals. I'll give the Chiefs on the spread. Chiefs over Cardinals 5.5. And who are the Ravens playing?
The Jets.
Oh yeah. So I'm definitely I'm gonna give Sam, our good buddy Sam here, the Yankees money line and the Ravens on a spread. Ravens over Jets. And lastly for Marcellus, I'm not even gonna bother trying to pick him the Jets. I'll just give him the Mets. Okay. Alright, that's all for our bets now. So guys, so happy to be back, and we're looking for. We don't know what quite will be our recording schedule going forward. But we also we're happy to be back. We're gonna try to do episode. We're gonna try to do we're gonna try to continue our schedule of doing 2 episodes a week. Unfortunately, that will be the case this season. We're just gonna have to do so. But going forward, we'll try to get 2 episodes a week. But if not, we will at least get you 1 episode a week because our schedules have been hectic. But yeah, Alex, any final thoughts?
I'm excited to get the NFL season underway.
Yeah, that's right. Football's back. Oh my god. Football season. I always feel like football season is when this podcast really starts to get spicy. Because the NFL comes back, hockey season's around the corner, basketball season's around the corner, and the MLB playoffs around the corner. I said once September rolls around and football starts to come back, that's when things really start to heat up for this podcast. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. Happy to be back from vacation. I had a great time watching that, but ready to get football season on this podcast rocking and rolling. So that's all I really have to say. That's it. This is episode 110 of the Gang Podcast. Yours truly, I'm Grassani, Cunningham, Alex Reich, Marcellus, Murdock, and Sam Morell. Like you heard, be sure to leave a like, a follow, or subscribe to the podcast. Also, our joint conversations either contact YouTube, reach out to us on social media. We feature way else to say, and future episode of Marriott Friends. Don't assume your juice is fantasy. It's magical world, believe in it, and dive in. See you next time, and until then, stay lit.